Welcome, folks. It's another great day here in, well, we're in Indiana today, not Florida like we were last week. And obviously, the internet is much better today. So we are happy to give you an update, let you know what's going on. And let me go ahead and remove this big old FundMyComic banner. There we go. We have a few things to be going over today. I'm very excited about the progress we're making right now. I will tell you that FundMyComic is growing every single day. We are getting new users every day. We are getting new backers every day. We are finding people that are, the traffic is there, and there are people that are finding more organic backer growth than I think they're finding on some of the other platforms, just based on the fact that the people that are coming to FundMyComic are looking to buy comics. They're comic book fans, and even right now, after just 2 months of operation and the small footprint that we do have, things are going really, really well. And again, it's nothing like gangbusters, like takeoff kind of success. It is a slow, steady, gradual growth, which is exactly what we are looking for. We find that the other type is very hard to manage, and it's much like a match versus a bonfire. A match can take off very quickly, but it can also burn out very quickly. It's like that first issue of a book. If you have a very successful first issue, then you have to try to replicate that success the next issue. It's easier to have some slow growth than try to manage breakout success, I think, sometimes. So there's pros and cons to either one. We're looking at the pros of nice, steady, gradual growth, which is exactly what Todd and I had planned for, what we had hoped for, and that's exactly what we're starting to see right now. And as you can tell, today we're starting an hour later than what we normally do, and the reason is because I went to breakfast with my family. My wife had a day off, and so we were able to go enjoy breakfast together. And so you guys got pushed back an hour. So just so you know, the pecking order in the Stonehouse is, I guess, family comes first, and as it should be. And hopefully it's the same in your house as well. Well, not that my family comes first, but your family comes first. So we do have some really cool things going on with FundMyComic. We are almost to our Nexus, which, if you're not familiar with what a Nexus is, that is the kind of the threshold for which you stop being a smaller company and start being a larger company. But we're not quite sure if it's a total cap amount, or if it's going to be that being processed in a month. So if it's by month, then we're probably still a month or two off from hitting that. But if it's by total dollar amount, then we'll probably hit that by the end of this month, because we have some really cool things coming up. We have some things that we do want to point out today and kind of show off. I want to welcome the chat that we have here today. We got Grey Wolf Comics in the house. Welcome. It's so great to have you here today. Another channel member, and we do appreciate you for that. Nicholas Gear is here. Welcome. Howdy, folks. It's great to see you here today. We do have a project by Nicholas. Nicholas has been a fantastic supporter of FundMyComic and of the community here. We're so happy to have him around here. And he is on my old publisher, Starcross Comics, which I will have a new book be coming out very soon with Starcross Comics. It's a team-up between my character, Trashman, and Joe Spicer's character, Starstruck. So be looking forward to that book. I'm very excited about it as well, and I'm sure you'll find it over here on FundMyComic as well. We got Creators Outlet, Will Pace in the house. Welcome, Will. It's nice to have you here today. Agent Zero, nice to have you here as well. I love it, Luke. Family first. Family is always first, my friend. And yes, FundMyComic.com. Let's check it out. Agent Zero is one of our campaign admins, and so in the future, when you create a campaign, he may be the one that gets assigned to you. So so be nice to him. I'm teasing. We don't play that kind of game here. But let's get right into this. First and foremost, you'll notice on the website there's this big update at the top, and we have a huge update coming. We are several months ahead of schedule. The site is doing so well, and people have supported the site so much that we're able to already start pouring in some brand new features. In fact, we were able to upgrade the player, and we all knew about that. That pretty much came almost overnight, and we did that so that people can enlarge to full screen when they're using Chrome, when they're using Chrome for their for streaming. Particularly, we had a lot of streamers want to be able to hit that full screen to make it full screen. It was not an issue with me because I hardly ever use Chrome when I'm doing this. I use a different setup altogether. I actually still use Safari, so I can have multiple tabs open at a single time, and I don't do a lot of the enlarging. I just zoom in on my page to make the video bigger, because when I go to full screen, it actually goes to full screen on my monitor that I'm using in front of me, and I don't care for that. It doesn't just make it full screen in my streaming software. So that was never an issue for me, and so it was one of the things I just had not noticed, but because of the community feedback, we realized it was something we needed to take care of. We took care of that right away. The other thing that we've been really kind of dealing with, and one of the things we wanted to launch with, but we're not able to because of needing the additional resources to make it happen, was the shopping cart feature. Now, we knew that we're kind of running right now with the old school Kickstarter model. We don't have add-ons. If you want to do a tier that has multiple items in it, you have to put those multiple items into a tier and give that a price. And so my initial plan was never to have the site function that way. That was a temporary thing, which we didn't know how long that temporary was going to be, but it turns out that temporary was about 2 months. And so right now, we're about 40% into the build for the shopping cart feature, which means that there is a strong possibility that will be up and working by this weekend. So they started over the weekend with that. The developer that's assigned to our case, to our company, is started to work on that and has already started to migrate over all of those code pieces to the core before that gets implemented. Of course, there will be some testing that takes place once he's completed that task, and to make sure that everything is functioning, and so that we can keep seamless operation. But the shopping cart feature is coming, and how that's going to work is that on the to the side of a campaign, you will be able to add each reward that you want into the shopping cart, and then click the shopping cart, which will take you to the checkout feature function, and then you will be able to check out just as you normally do there, and it will record for each campaign that you've backed in your dashboard, just like you currently have, as individual transactions there, even though it's one transaction for you. So this will allow creators to add coupon codes that will reduce shipping if you buy multiple tiers. It will allow for an add-on function that that would be similar to what other platforms use, but this will be more akin to what it would be like if you had your own store. So each backer can choose an a la carte kind of tier for themselves. They can choose individually what it is that they're going to want to back, and then really tailor that experience to themselves. So it also makes it a lot easier for you, the creator, because then you can just create individual tiers as individual items and let people add those together. And then you can create coupon codes for mailing lists that you can apply to them, to certain tiers, or you can create a multiple tier, like that shipping discount code or things like that. Still, I will be getting documentation up on the site to let people know how that function will work and how to use the coupon codes more effectively here soon. But we're still working on that. Right now, time hasn't allowed because we are busy with so many other things. And that just has not sifted itself to the top as a priority yet with the website, but it is coming. And I'm sure that we will get to priority status very, very soon. So just so that you know, the shopping cart function is on its way. While the code is being tinkered with, you may notice some small glitches. They're going to be probably temporary. They'll resolve themselves very quickly. but there is a process of taking code, copying it, and putting it into the core code for what we are using for FundMyComic. And just keep in mind that our core code is different than anyone else that may be using this developer, because we've already made some customized changes to our core code that is not available to anybody else. And this is one more thing that continues to set us apart from any kind of out-of-the-box functionality that our developers offer any of their clients. So we're pretty excited about this. It's closer to the vision that I had for FundMyComic. There are a few more things that we'll be adding in, but we may slow down just a little bit on some of those features after we get this one implemented, just because I want to make sure that we've tested this out well over a few campaigns before we start tinkering with any of the inventory management or the reward organization kind of functions, new upgrades that we want to add. So just so you know, but this is coming probably this week. But yeah, you may notice little glitches. Once it implements, we should be able to move very smoothly without any issue, almost be like it never happened, except for the fact you're going to notice a little shopping cart, and things are going to be able to function differently for the backers. So this is definitely a backer saving tool. Like, this is for them. And then you will be notified, obviously, from the homepage. We'll let you know that the shopping cart feature is functioning, so that you can then go and update your campaigns accordingly. And we will have all of our admins working during that process, so that as soon as you submit within a reasonable amount of time, we'll get those approved when you are updating your reward tiers to reflect the new shopping cart feature. So having said all that, let's go ahead and get into some of these. We've got a lot of great things happening right now on the site. Again, the buckler is still killing it over there. So be sure to check that out. Ma'am I Am is new to the site, has been up for just a little bit. It's 27 days still to go, and they are at 13% funded. This is one of those projects that would not exist on one of the other platforms, honestly. They wouldn't allow this to happen. We understand that Chet Festive is a tongue-in-cheek kind of writer, the likes of probably a Mark Twain, a little bit, in his ability to want to kind of laugh at our situations. And so he has got this book out, and it is doing pretty good, but there definitely needs to be more eyes on it. If you like a good laugh, and you don't take life too seriously, and you also want a little bit of education on the scientificness of the science behind gender, I guess this might be the book for you. We've got 17 backers over there so far. It does not have a video, but the video I don't think is necessary for this book, because he has several pages for you to read. I think this book is going to be 32 pages, and it's going to be a hardcover. So it's definitely worth the money that you're going to put in there. You can also get this as a digital, so you don't have to get the physical, but the physical is only $20 for the Dylan package. That's a hot topic, isn't it? All right, so we've got that book there. We weren't able to show that. The Fool is doing quite well. Needs a little more love. 6 days left to go. We're probably gonna have to extend that out, but we're at 15 backers, $298, 60% funded. I will play the trailer here so that you guys will see this.
Arrow Comics is proud to present to you the fast-paced vigilante justice as only... what is this guy dressed as? This is the Fool. This is the Fool from Arrow Comics, with great artwork by Chris Tyson, colors by Patrick Gamma, written and created by Randy Zimmerman. This guy runs around the city using practical joke weapons to fight crime, and the cops just want to get him off the street before he hurts somebody. You need to read this book. Available in its own individual campaign or part of Arrow Bundle number 2. Arrow Bundle number 1 is also available with the Fool campaign over at FundMyComic.com. Check it out.
There you go. Very cool looking book. If the Punisher was less homicidal and more a little off his rocker, this is what you would get. So definitely check that out. We've got 6 days left to go on that one. It is supposed to end on May 1st. There's a good chance that will get extended, but it is ready to go, guys. So we are paying for a print run is what we're doing. So again, this is a keep it all. So this will happen regardless of that in dollar amount. But we would like to see it reach that $500 goal. And we can only do that with your help. Oh, you know what I need to be doing? I do need to be doing this. All of the campaigns that I feature today, I'm going to go ahead and throw here in the comments so that you guys will have an opportunity to go ahead and follow that link and back them. Black Hat Cinephile, it's nice to have you here today. Welcome aboard. And then let's go ahead and get that Chet Festive book link on here as well, because that could use some love. Get that one out there for you. All right, and then let's go back and let's see what else we got. Okay, so the Mythicals is doing quite well as well. They broke the $1,000 mark. Congratulations to South River Studios and Hojo. The hard work that he's been doing has been amazing, and I do believe he's got another backer or two coming in even today. Still, I think some people are waiting for their tax check returns in order to get that to back that project. But it's doing, I think it's going to do quite well, and I know that he's going to run continuously over here on FundMyComic until that book is shipping, possibly longer. We have Gary Shipman has joined the ranks of the movement here at FundMyComic with his Titan Mouse of Might project. He's running at 3 backers at 48% right now funded. That is pretty good, but right now he's got an all physical backers. All physical book backers will automatically be entered to win an original Titan Interior comic page. So I think that's pretty awesome. Gary Shipman is a self-taught artist, a fantastic artist, and you're going to be able to see some of the work he's done here. So if you get the Titan in color, this is a physical book. This will enter you to win that as well. Titan Volume 1 hardcover, Volume 2. My favorite, and I think the one that I took advantage of, is this guy right down here, this Titan Special Offer, where you get the regular hard copy for all 3 volumes. So you can get completely caught up. But if you see some of this beautiful art, look at this line art, just amazing work that this guy does. You can't go wrong here. I guarantee you're going to enjoy this book. It is done well everywhere else. This is a catch-up kind of tier that's going on here, and this is a continuous campaign. This is like a storefront. There is no end to this one, so there's no rush to get there. So definitely save up your pennies to get this one. But I do encourage you to pick this book up. You'll have a lot of fun and enjoy it very, very much. And I know with my tone, that doesn't sound like I'm serious, but I am. You really will. All right, what else do we got going? Relentless Tin Soldier has joined the ranks as well. Welcome to the movement, my friend. And right now he's sitting at 3 backers, $85. This is another continuous campaign, but this has got the catch-up where you can get several things here. You can choose your covers, and you can also get this nice print and this Keshi available on this as well. He is one of the first campaigns to use pagination on his rewards, and it's kind of interesting that it does that. But for $25, you can get that 11x17 Action #1 homage print and the Keshi. That will definitely come in handy when we have the shopping cart. That way you can go ahead and pick up the issue 1 and 2. I'm still trying to decide which cover set that I want. So I've already backed at one thing, but I know I want to get the I just haven't decided which cover set I want yet. So you do have another backer coming, my friend Nicholas. I'm just looking forward. I can't decide which cover set I want yet. So shame on me. I'm indecisive. And I know I could get both, but we've got the Sin Killer. Sin Killer is... Oh, I forgot to grab that link again. Goodness golly. I'm doing fantastic gangbusters today. Let me go ahead and share this one out for you guys. Titan does look solid. It's a very cool looking book. This one also looks solid. Let me see. Sin Killer, 5 days left to go. We need to get some more eyes on this. Get some help over here for Marv V. This is an all or nothing. If he doesn't raise his funds, he will take nothing, guys. This is one of those where we've got to get this funded. So let's make this a successful campaign over here on FundMyComic. And we're only going to be able to do that with your help. So here's the link. I'm going to ask that those that are watching this in playback and are watching it live, that you please grab this link and share it out for me and let some people know about this. The PDF is only $3. It's only $3 for a physical book. It's only $12, and the shipping is worldwide $7, I believe, on this book. So anywhere you go, you're going to get it for $7. So let's make this happen for Marv V. And I don't want to do that. Let's watch his trailer real quick so that you guys can get a better idea of what it is you'll be supporting. Really cool music. But yes, please check this out. This book is very dark, very noir. It's got some amazing art in it, a great look and feel. It is super entertaining. It's not like any other book that you have ever read. I have seen the finished pages, and I'm doing a setup for US print size. This is going to be printed in A6, I believe it is. So it is a European size. But I'm doing the setup for the US print size on it. And guys, it is a very good book. Marv is really growing as a storyteller, and I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. So you need to check that book out today. I mean, we've got 5 days left on that one, so let's get that one. Let's get that one going. Also up here in the featured, we got the FundMyComic gear. Remember, when you back that gear, it goes to help pay for upgrades to the site. Smokes, the Fox #1 went live the other day as well. So 420 it went live over here and has already been boosted up there. Tropical Magics is live currently on the site. I do have to show you my hybrids campaign. We just added some digital rewards, so you now can get the Trash Day. You can get Volume 1, Volume 2, both in digital, and we are allowing for the digital version of the RPG. So it's something Nick and I talked about. So as for $20 less, you'll be able, for $15 you can get the digital version of that full RPG, which is going to print next month. So sometime in May it will go to print, and we will start fulfilling physical copies in June. The trade paperback Volume 2 is going to print this week, and so when that goes to print, we will start fulfilling as soon as that comes in. If you purchase just that or that and the Volume 1, which we have several of those that are going out. So all of those will be going out before the RPG does. but the RPG is nearly ready. So nearly ready for print. So I do encourage you to check that out. We would still like to raise a few more bucks on that one. We need to. So definitely your help is appreciated. And thank you, Agent Zero, for grabbing those links for me. I'll let you continue to do that so I can just keep showing off these fantastic campaigns, because we have a lot of great ones on here. Shadow Century is still funding. Soltac is funding. We will be getting, they should be sending those out from the printer today or tomorrow. And we will be getting those this weekend or early next week and get that sent out this week as well. So very exciting. Soltac is on its way. That is a huge print run, a very expensive print run. I actually called my bank on that one and said, yeah, no, this is not a scam. I'm just trying to pay for some work. Quasar is still funding. Definitely check this out. We don't have a trailer up here yet, but Quasar is a fantastic looking book. Very, very cool. We're going to have him on and do a Luke draws here very soon. And so there are a lot of really cool ways to back this. This campaign, again, will definitely benefit from the shopping cart feature, which will hopefully, like I said, will be available this weekend. By this weekend, it looks like it's leaning towards that. So that is that's going on there. Let me see, what else do we have going? Forsaken Gods, we've covered that one already. A very good, a very cool project. Let's go and see what all we have live that maybe has not quite made it up to the featured section yet. Let's go to the explore section of the site, and I'm going to put up newest to oldest, so we can look through and see what's making it. Here's one called Conquest of Happiness. This is another one of those continuous campaigns. This is like a storefront. What's interesting about this is the physical is print on demand. So wherever it is that you live in the world, you let the campaign manager know, and he will have it printed locally and shipped to you so that you save on printing. So let's check out this trailer.
Our world crumbling under the weight of war, pollution and disease. As a desperate solution to save humanity, two brave souls are sent towards the dark depths of space in a conquest of happiness. Will the solution bring solace to a dying society? Or will it be humanity's final breath? Conquest of Happiness is a 32-page black and white one-shot comic book, illustrated by Jitse Lemons. Conquest of Happiness is now available on jitselemons.com. Physical copies are printed and shipped near you. Get it now.
Very dramatic. I love it. So you can get a digital version for $6. That's not bad. Or the physical for $10. That's the only two tiers that are available in there, because it's a very simple little store for this one book. So definitely check that out. It's available on their website or on FundMyComic. Of course, FundMyComic is kind of opening up. We're noticing that a lot of people are doing this, that they're wanting to use FundMyComic as a storefront in addition to their own websites, because this is a place where backers and comic book fans can go to browse and see what's available. So this isn't just for funding something that needs crowdfunded, but if you have the ability to print on demand or already have copies, then this site is also really well suited for you to do that as well. Wolfsbane Comics is coming. Wolfsbane number 2 is on its way, and that will be going live on August 4th. So you can go by and check and see what they have to offer and what will be available in their tiers, and get a look at the book. Aaron Jordan is doing a fantastic job what a beautifully illustrated book. And I cannot wait to see this book in my hands. This is one I'm very excited to back. So that's on its way, but that's not coming until August. Let me see, what else do we have? We have Melvin number 3, which is coming in July 29th is when this one will launch. So Melvin number 3 is on its way through FundMyComic as well. And then we have League of Impossibilist by John Pica is currently live and doing pretty decent. Again, this is a continuous campaign. This is like a storefront for him, so you can check that out. And so it is a pretty neat, he's a pretty good storyteller from what I hear. I haven't read the book yet, but it is on my read list. So I will be checking this one out as well. So check that one out over there. That is what is happening on FundMyComic there. Let's discover a few more campaigns. We have Canadian Shield number 2, which is currently live, and it is funding. Again, this is a kind of a second chance. It is a no-end scenario here, and so you can back this. You can back this at multiple different tiers, with different choices of covers and all kinds of stuff. Here's another one that uses the pagination, which is really cool. It's a neat feature, especially when you're working with mobile. When people use mobile a lot, it does that. By the way, the mobile app will probably be coming in a few months. It's not the highest on our priority list at the moment, but this one's quite nice. For $350, you can get the action figure. Very, very cool. So I know that's a custom kind of thing, and that's kind of a high price point. But if you're a fan of what our friend Rick Piper is doing, then you will enjoy that, I'm sure. So definitely check that out. 7% funded. He's looking to raise $250 through his continuous store. Let's see what else we have to offer here that maybe has not come to light yet. I do know that Michael Gaddy is in need of some eyes on this campaign as well. His Earth's Best Friend. He's only got 2 backers. This has 22 days to go, and so he is needing to get funded. This is a crowdfunding effort for him. So let's check out his trailer. We'll check out some of the trailer. It's quite long. That was actually about the perfect speed for that. So yeah, definitely check that one out. 22 days left to go on that one. This is an all ages book that is kind of a passion for this guy. So he's working really hard on this book, and it looks like there's a lot of different ways to back this thing. A lot of different tiers here that you choose from. Again, another campaign that will greatly benefit from the shopping cart feature that is on its way, folks. It is going to be there any day now. Let me see, what else do we have going on here. Oh, I'm very excited about this one. This one launches on the 28th at 9:15 p.m. Eastern. This is another exclusive to FundMyComic. You won't find this one anywhere else. Check this out.
Raid of the White Leopard is the story of a band of Vikings who get caught up in a massive storm and wash up on a strange, mysterious island. Written by Edwin Acevedo, creator of The Ace, with art by Avery Butterworth of The Lost Pages. You can back it now exclusively on FundMyComic.com.
Very cool, very cool. Yes, this one goes live on the 28th. That's just 3 days away. And you can get this for $12 for the PDF, or you can grab it for $15 plus shipping, physical. And I know that's what I'm going to get. You can get 2 copies for $25, or you get this really cool bundle here with the Shelby Robertson sketch card and the Raid book. That looks great. $50 for the Brandon Diaz sketch card. Brandon goes a little higher, I guess. And then Raid of White Leopard original art pages are $150. That looks really cool. And there's going to be 6 of those available. So start saving your pennies and get some original art. That's going to be great. Original art is always nice to have. I expect this to do quite well. It needs $1,500 to fund, and I would love to see this thing get funded in its first day. I do believe this one is launching on Bancroft. I think it's launching on Bancroft. So Bancroft's audience is a really good audience. They're very motivated to back and to support. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that one does. I know I will be grabbing a hold of that book as well. That does look great. It looks really, really good. Can't wait to get it. I love these comics that kind of go out of the box a little bit. Projectile Reptile is still funding. They've got 14 days left to go. He's asking for $1,500 there on that one. And so this is not a continuous campaign. This is a kind of a second chance because he went out of in demand. I think he went out of in demand, if I'm not mistaken. A couple of other things we've got going right now. Crimson Skies, let me show you this one. And we're about to the point where I gotta stop. So I'll show you this trailer. This is another one from Jitsu Lemon's studio. Another one of those continuous campaign storefronts where it will print on demand near you, kind of locally. Here, check this out.
Porkies, Revenge of the Nerds, Leisure Suit Larry. In the tradition of these great franchises about aspiring men and women trying to get places while dealing with the hardships of life, we present another milestone in comic book history. Crimson Skies. Meet Harry Meretsky. He's a nerd, and he's ready to go to college. That is, until he got hit in the head by a chunk of rock from outer space, and the world plunged into chaos. Ghosts, spirits, phantoms. They're real. They're here. Causing chaos, causing mayhem, causing trouble. But life goes on. And so does Meretsky, even when it's real hard. And things are gonna get a lot harder. Follow Harry Meretsky as he tackles college, kicks subliminate shortwave quantum transverse phosphor inspector's ass, and skirts the opposite sex in an action-adventure comedy reminiscent of gloriously cheesy and sexy films and games from a bygone era. Crimson Skies, available now.
There you go, guys. That one has not raised any money yet, but it does need to have some eyes on it. I think it looks quite good. If that's the kind of stuff that you're into, which I know much of our audience is. You can get this for $9 digital. It is a big book, I think. It's got quite a few pages in it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it says 72 pages. Full color A4. So again, this is one of the European style books, and it is not safe for work, guys, but you can get a digital version of issue 2 and issue 1 both for $9 each. So you can pick those up, and then you can get the physicals for $14, and so there's both of those there. He is working on issue 3 at the moment, as far as I remember. I believe he says that here. Yes, issue number 3, Days of Thunder Thighs, is on its way. So he is working hard on those. So check that out. It looks kind of funny and cheesy, and I think it's probably right up some of your guys' alley. Absolutely. Let me see. I might have time for one more. Let me see. Which one should I? All right. So we got Sanjay is live. Fall of Man is. I don't know if it's live yet. Dark of Midnight is not live yet. It's coming though. Let me see what else is there. Shadow Century, that's it. Let's see Fall of Man. I think Fall of Man goes live April 26th. It goes live tomorrow, guys. So this one will go live tomorrow at a little after 9, about a quarter after 9 Eastern. So wow, that is, yeah. So Wednesday night, this one goes live tomorrow, and I'm not sure where he's launching this at all, but I know that this is a second chance type campaign. There are going to be cover options that are only available through FundMyComic, as far as I know. And it looks like you can get the digital version for $6, and you can get a physical version of the book for $12. That is a very cool looking cover. I like that one. I remember this one because Paul from AGE Comics, he said he lettered this book himself, and I really liked the lettering, and I was like, dude, I think I'm going to hire you for some stuff that I do, because I don't always like to letter my own stuff. In fact, I rarely like to letter my own stuff, but this is a pretty cool looking campaign. This goes live tomorrow night, so check that out. I don't think that you guys will be disappointed with that one as well. I do have the printing from Indiegogo, and I enjoyed that one very much. So it's a really cool book. It's people fighting kaijus. I mean, where can you go wrong with that, right? So yeah, check this book out. That is live right now live tomorrow on FundMyComic. Goes live tomorrow night. So that's what we've got going right now on the old FundMyComic front. It is looking great. Oh, I forgot to mention Chrome Dog. I'm so sorry. I do have to make time for Chrome Dog. I would be remiss if I did not mention Chrome Dog for 2 reasons. I am the artist, and the writer of this book has been throwing all of your links out this morning. It would just be rude. It would be rude for me to pass it over, wouldn't it? So right here is Chrome Dog. Let's go ahead and watch this trailer that Justin put together. That has been relettered by Eric Weathers. Very, very good letterer. So he's joined the team. We have this beautiful cover by Aaron Lopresti that is available now, and you can pick that up. This book is $15 plus shipping. I think the art in it is fantastic, but I'm a little biased now, aren't I? So very exciting stuff here, and you can choose which cover you like on the Sector Saver A. Select a comic with international friendly shipping for $15 plus shipping, and you get to choose which cover you want on that one. That sounds like a great deal. We are starting the art for the rest of the book, and I think I have it scheduled for in 2 weeks. I start. I think week and a half. I start on it. I'm not sure, but yeah, we will start the art for this book and get that going. Patrick is also the colorist, so he and I are working on a couple of other projects together, and so we have to work them in. We have to stagger them in between that other project we're working on, and so the other two projects we're working on, so that we can hit production times for both of them. So it looks like later this year there's going to be a lot of books out there with mine and Patrick's name on them as a creative team. Very exciting stuff, though. Very excited about that. But this is a fun book, guys. I have so much fun working on this book. The story is great. Justin's put a lot of thought into this universe and everything. And as you can see, here is the lettering that we've gotten redone on this. It looks great, and it's a very, very cool book. You guys got to check this out. Cross-platform stretch goals. We did fund over on Indiegogo. It was supposed to originally launch on FundMyComic, but we had some delays with our former developer that we were using, and so we're still looking at that $5,000 stretch goal, which I'm not sure how far away we have to go to get that, but we are on our way. So definitely check this thing out, guys. Looking forward to sharing this book, the full book, with all of you later this year. It's going to be good times. Good times. Check that book out. 9 backers, $227 so far. It is funded, but we would love to raise quite a bit more money. Just because, you can never really have enough when you're doing these projects. And every dollar that we make on this book will wind up going to making the book even better and making the experience even better for all of the backers. So please check that out. We are inches close to 4,000 total raised so far. So I think we can get there. We need to make sure that we are getting the word out on this, guys. So please grab these links. Go to fundmycomic.com. Be a part of the movement, folks. Be a part of this movement. It is not just me. It's not just Todd. It is you guys. You guys now. This is your site. Feel free to call it your site. Our site, guys. We are building a revolution here. We're saying no to corporate greed, no to censorship, and we're saying no to giving people money that really don't care about us. So this is a platform dedicated to complete freedom of expression, a fierce independent spirit, allowing you to keep more of your money, to keep more control of your company and of your business. 3% platform fee, that's all we take, folks. And when you tip the website, it actually goes to boost you up to the featured picks. That's where it goes. And then that money goes to help make the site a better place for all of us. It pays for these upgrades. And obviously, we want to be a place where not only the backers, but also the creators can build trust with one another and build trust with us. So definitely check this out. Be a part of the movement. Share out fundmycomic.com. Check out the FundMyComic community on Facebook. We're over there. Be sure to join our Discord. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll notice this link says join the Discord. You can join the Discord right there. And we have a lot of chats in there. If you have questions, that's a great place to get them answered. And we are always here to help. So folks, we thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for sticking with me. It was a little bit longer today. We got about an hour, but we did cover a lot of campaigns. So I would love for you guys to check out all of the stuff that we have over there. Go over there and back some great comics today. We have some that are ending soon, and they need your support. So please, please, please spread the word. These people can only live out their dreams with your help. And that's what FundMyComic is all about, is helping people realize their dreams. So guys, have a great day. Thank you again for being here. I'm going to play this out with our bumper. And as always, remember to leave the woodpile a bit higher than you found it. We will see you tonight on Nerdcap And then again on Thursday morning, we will be back up with Nerd Bacon. So we're looking forward to being here for you then. And then next Tuesday, I'll be back in with another update from FundMyComic. And hopefully that update will be me showing you how that shopping cart feature is going to work in real life, IRL. So thank you again for being here. We appreciate it. God bless you all.